Hey guys, and welcome to our new podcast, No Hope, Grab a Rope, of our Anthropocene review with Genesis Hamilton and Lindsay Garcia. So today, we're going to be reviewing facets of the human-centered planet on a 5-star scale. Here in our very first episode, we'll be reviewing photos. Weird, right? You may be asking yourself, photos? Well, yes, but we aren't going to just be talking about the definition of a photo. That is to say, an image created by light falling on a photosensitive surface, usually photographic film or an electronic image sensor, creating a representation of a person or a scene in the form of a print. No. Because that would just be dipping our toes into the water. We're going to be diving into more than just that. So please stick along and enjoy the swim.
Photos have had such a long journey. According to the sprucecraft.com, the first picture was taken on 1826 by a Frenchman named Joseph Nicephore. This man used a portable camera to take photos of Le Grasse at his family home country. Back when cameras were first being used, the camera wouldn't record the image. It would simply transfer the image onto another surface. After the achievement of Joseph Nicephore, photography started to progress at a rapid pace. Here's the catch. During this time period, not everyone had access to cameras. Either they were professionals that had access to one, or they just had a lot of money in their bank account to own one. People had to be creative to be able to have a snapshot of a very special moment of their life. Others would get painted portraits, which is another example of ways to receive our delightful pictures, which we all adore in our hearts.
Not only that, but also in around 1930, Henry Carter Bresson and other photographers began to use small 35mm cameras to capture images of life as it occurred, rather than just have staged portraits. This way, the graphic image could represent the realness of life. When World War II started in 1939, many photojournalists adopted this style as well. Taking a walk down memory lane, we can also see the creation of instant photos. Polaroid introduced Model 95 by using a secret chemical process to develop film inside the cameras in less than a minute. As we get closer to present time, by the 1980s, creativity takes over, and the minds of human beings are able to blossom the beginning of automatic cameras. As Spruce Crafts mentioned, point-and-shoot cameras calculated shutter speed, aperture, and focus, leaving the photographers free to concentrate on simply composition.
Throughout so many decades, we have been given the opportunity to take photos with different devices. Also, we have been able to edit and add special effects to pictures we take. Photos on their own have a very mind-blowing ability, which is to capture a second of a 24-hour day and then keep it for many years to come. I especially remember this one day in 2019, I was with my friends and we were looking all cute and taking pictures together during church. At this time, I had the iPhone 6S and one of my friends had either the iPhone 8 or the iPhone X. We started to take pictures and she went on this specific effect, which is called portrait mode. This mode would make the background blurry and then it gives you all the spotlight. I had a slightly older phone than hers, so I didn't have this effect, but she did because hers was more new. At the end of the day, both our phones had the same mission to accomplish, which is to take photos, but the portrait mode enhanced and brought the pictures to another level.
Through the snapshot of a picture, there's always a scenario that's taking place behind the camera. So, in respect to that, photos are like real-life memories. Well, think about it. Photos serve as a storage of moments to remember and activate feeling within ourselves, just like memories. Photos capture emotion, that is to say sadness, happiness, content, grief, joy, and well, the list goes on, just like memories. Throughout the dawn of time, moments come and go, but there wasn't really a way of being able to capture these moments. Wrong. With a click of a button, bam, there you have it. An instant memory captured in a single image. So if anything, a photo and a memory complement one another so well that they actually complete one another. Sometimes we'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. So don't be afraid to be that one person who takes photos of literally everything, because one day your future self will thank you for that. Like how Misty Mwok said, when you really think about it, if you don't really think photos are important, wait until that's all you have left. You see now, going over the idea of memories brings me flashbacks, so let's stick with that topic for a sec. I remember back in 2019, my grandma was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, the most common type of dementia, and it's basically when brain cell connections and cells themselves degenerate and die, eventually destroying memory and, other important mental functions as well. With full honesty, we can't even say we didn't expect it though. After all, she would always forget the simplest things and would get confused over the basic things to the point where she would get frustrated and aggressive. It was just a matter of time before it was officially diagnosed. Okay, but why are you telling me all about this, Genesis? Well, I'm getting there. A year after being diagnosed, my grandma progressively got worse. But the one thing that would trigger her memory and make her seem as if she were lucid were photos. Funny, huh? Funny how the simplest thing, photos, can make an incurable disease seem as if it just disappears. Photos made her remember, think, and feel emotion. But most of all, it made her smile, laugh, and made her relive those moments. Like how www.alzheimers.com mentioned, image association through photos can play a key role in allowing those living with Alzheimer's to reminisce about pleasant times in their lives, just as it can also help them be engaged in the present moment by helping them remember the people in their lives. She has now passed away, and yes, it's sad that the person that gave me the best memories has now become a memory. But I will always have the photos as a constant reminder of a great story. Her chapter in my life is now over, and it will forever be one of my favorites, but I can't keep rereading it, hoping for a different ending.
This season, we are very thankful for not only the soft marshmallows in our hot cocoa, but also for ultra soft Charmin toilet paper. Ever sit in the toilet and have the never-ending wipe? Well, those days are over. Introducing Charming Ultra Soft, a new form of toilet paper that contains a solution where with just one wipe, you're fresh and clean, scented with a touch of lavender. Discover the softness, strength, and value you need at a price you'll love. Available now at Target, online, and for store pickup. Don't wait, shop now.
Can you remember anything that happened back in 2018? I'll be honest, I can't remember many things from 2018. I can forget things very easily. The only thing that can make my wheels in my brain start functioning to remember memories are physical copies of Polaroid pictures that I have in a box. In 2017, the brand Fujifilm released some Polaroid cameras. At the time, they were all the rage. I didn't get one when they recently came out, but I did receive mine a year and a half later after being released. I got a light baby blue Instant Mini Camera 9. I brought it everywhere to be able to capture moments that I can't remember up till today. Nowadays, everyone has pictures on their phone or saved to their iCloud. I lost mostly all of my pictures from 2018 because I forgot to back up my storage and save everything to my iCloud. The only thing I can give thanks to for losing all of my pictures is my horrible memory. Luckily, I have a giant box filled with Polaroid pictures that help me regain all of my memories from 2018.
We as humans can easily take things for granted. We're so used to the idea of always being able to have a certain something or someone in possession, or thinking that tomorrow will always be promised. But the truth is that literally nothing is certain. We go home after a long day at work or school, expecting that at the end of each day, we will get to see those family members that make our house not just a house, but home. But what if I were to tell you that one day, the only way you would be able to see your daughter and son grow up is through a photo? A single snapshot received only once in a while. That would be the only way of communication and the only way to see your children grow up, to be adults, and hoping that behind those smiles in the pictures that there's a genuinely happy human that is surviving what the world is throwing at them? Well, Robinson Valeria is a 15-year-old Dominican boy who we have seen grow up for the past 6 years, only through photos. Back in around 2015, we decided to take a kid from the Dominican Republic under our wing as a son, but not necessarily legally adopt him. We have received hundreds of photos, with each having a story behind them, and that's exactly why a single photo isn't just a regular old photo for us, but a window into someone's life, and in this case, into Robinson's life. If God allows it, maybe one day I'll be able to meet him in real life, but as of right now, photos are more than enough.
Pictures come in many different forms, whether it's a physical copy or a digital version. They all still have the same purpose: to refresh your memories from past years. Every single photo is a key to unlock a special moment. All in all, we give it 4.5 stars. Thanks for listening to this Anthropocene review of our podcast, No Hope, Grab a Rope. Written and produced by Litzy Garcia and Genesis Hamilton. Thanks again to Charmin for sponsoring today's episode. Come back next week to catch our next episode. Okay, bye now. See you next time.